Meghan matters very much to herself. She has shown this by making this speech all about her again. Almost word for word introduction as Ellen DeGeneres about how she doesn't know what to say, blah, blah, and it will get ripped to shreds, whatever she says. Well, all I'm doing is pointing out that there were at least 40 times she said I, my, and me. She discussed the issue of racism in America in a well-practiced speech addressed to students from her former school, Immaculate Heart High in Los Angeles. This comes hot on the heels of Prince William and Catherine's video speaking out on the same subject on behalf of Heads Together, and also overshadowing Prince Charles's speech and his wedding anniversary. Prince Charles has been in the headlines a lot in the past couple of days, so of course Meghan made a speech. And Katie Hopkins had this to say about it. Breaking. Meghan Markle's audition tape for La La Land. D-list at best. Brilliant. And other comments. These are the Daily Mail comments. For Americans who can't understand why we don't like this woman, we feel betrayed by a woman who was welcomed and feted until she decided that she wasn't the star of the monarchy, nor that she couldn't just arrive on a cloud of stardust and modernise Hollywood style, an ancient institution that has been in existence for over 1,000 years. She didn't like the protocol, that being a royal in Britain entails compromise. Meghan doesn't do compromise. It's her way or she'll dump you and move on. We didn't like the hypocrisy of a couple of wealthy people using free loaned private jets and luxurious holiday homes, but preaching sacrifice for the ordinary taxpayers. Instead of fitting in with the culture and traditions of her husband's countrymen, Meghan wanted us to change and to become LA-style Americans. We see her as shallow, pretentious and frankly disrespectful towards her husband's family and this country. It's the equivalent of trampling your flag underfoot. If she was as caring and compassionate as she wants us to believe, then she should go visit her father. Otherwise, her words are false and hypocritical. Others are calling her out and telling her to get her own house in order, calling her a hypocrite, tells her to keep out of the limelight, who cares what she says, and how Mr. and Mrs. Windsor are now totally irrelevant. Another one, her dad's life matters. Did she mention the 152 police officers who were killed on duty in 2018? Look how many officers are dying at the hands of the public. She talks about compassion and love and being kind, yet your actions speak different, Meghan. Dividing your own and your husband's families says it all. Meghan and Harry want their privacy and to be left alone, yet they give the paparazzi their daily schedule. Someone else, of course she had to comment. She couldn't miss an opportunity to hear her own voice. The arrogance of the woman. To think the world was waiting to hear what she had to say, and while she still uses the Duchess title, she should be keeping out of the affairs in another country. It's a shame. She couldn't have been so aware during her South Africa tour when she made the tour all about how hard done by she was. Someone else says, you know you don't have to say anything, unless of course it brings attention to yourself. We all care, but don't all need to make it public. Somebody else says here, if you were 11 or 12 in May 1992, then you should be marking 41 or 42 in August 2020. That says it all. And I'm saying this. It's very much an audition, in my opinion. Most of us are not taken in by it. The platitudes, the well-practiced in front of mirror facial expressions, the familiar gulps and exaggerated swallows, #Africa interview, #no one asked if I was okay. The clasping of hands and gazing heavenwards like the Earth Mother of us all. Saint Meg. Yes, she wants us to know that, in Meghan's world, Meghan matters today. Her memories matter. Is it because she's black today, or is she white? Or is it because she's giving another performance to show the world how her experience of racial tensions sticks in her mind? And she can relate to all those suffering right now because she still bears the scarred memories of that day she smelled some smoke and saw a blackened tree. Telling teenage girls that you too can be like me, just use all of this to make change. Someone please remind us, how did Meghan get where she is? And this comes after Prince William and Catherine's video speaking out on the same subject on behalf of Heads Together. William and Catherine work together. Meghan and Harry are always separate in their videos. The last time we saw both Harry and Meghan in a video, it was glaringly obvious that Harry had to either be drugged or tied to the chair, and that was sarcasm, by the way, to make the video cool, or maybe just bribed with the promise of an ice cream. He looked that uncomfortable. So how do the parents of the children and teens who are being groomed, encouraged by Meghan, to be like her and make changes like she did, how do they feel about their children being taught how to succeed by an alleged grifter who got to the top by allegedly stalking and manipulating a prince of the realm, rapidly followed by trying to tear down that very realm? Meghan appears to be saying the right things, though in her typically me way, but I'm not convinced it's anything more than another audition, as Katie Hopkins said. I think she's acting the whole speech badly. Let me have your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Ding my bell for more alerts. Like if you liked it, and share. Bye.